Hello and welcome to Ta-da, It's Done. I'm Evie Burke. I'm the founder and productivity strategist at One Insight Closer. I help women business owners put the plans and priorities behind their ideas and their goals so they can make the profit that they want in their business. And welcome to part 2 in the Why Things Don't Get Done series. So last week's reason was not knowing what to do next. And this week we're talking about knowing what to do next, but not doing it. And this might happen because you haven't broken things down enough. Maybe you're afraid of getting it done. Maybe you're waiting for inspiration. Maybe you're feeling lethargic, or maybe there's some other reason happening behind the scenes. And sometimes I have clients who know what to do next. They know that this is the project or the thing that needs to get done, but they're not sure how to approach it. It's a black hole project. It's a project where they don't know how long it's going to take, and it feels like it's going to suck all of their time and energy into that project, and then nothing else will get done. And one of the best ways to handle that is to break things down. And just to back up a little bit, because there's all of these other reasons why breaking things or why you know what you need to do but you're not getting it done, because there's all these other reasons that could be happening. The reason you're not doing it can help you determine what the next best step is. But the reason you're not doing something isn't always obvious. It isn't always like, let me think for a second about why this isn't getting done, and then you're like, oh, it's because fill in the reason here. A lot of times it's a lot trickier than that. So to get to the reason something's not getting done, you need to start removing obstacles. And again, breaking things down is a great first step to help remove what those obstacles are and figure out what's actually happening, so you can kind of dig into it a little bit. So I've had clients who thought they were afraid to finish a problem, but the actual problem, or they were afraid to finish a project, but the actual problem was that the project wasn't broken down enough. So they didn't have one task to focus on that they knew how long would take. Instead, it was this, again, a black hole project. And then alternatively, I've seen people break down their projects into a manageable checklist and still not do it. And that gave them the aha moment of, oh, okay, so actually there's something else going on here. But until they removed that obstacle of it just feeling like an impossible project, they couldn't actually get to the real reason of what was going on. So breaking things down into smaller doable steps can really be the first step to getting something completed. So sometimes it can be all that needs to happen, and sometimes it can provide the momentum that allows you to be inspired or allows you to move through the blah feeling associated maybe with getting a project done. And when it comes to waiting for motivation or inspiration, a quote I return to a lot is, if you want to create something and you're not feeling inspired, take a closer look as to why that is, or just ignore it and start doing stuff. And that was said by Craig Benzine. He's a YouTuber that I've watched for years, and he has a lot of little gems in his videos. So often action creates inspiration and not the other way around. A lot of times we think that we have to wait for motivation or we have to wait for inspiration before we can take the action. And sometimes that works, but a lot of times we'll be waiting a really long time if we wait for that. Instead, starting that action, getting moving on something, that will help provide that inspiration, that motivation for you to complete something. So to sum everything up, break your projects and tasks down into smaller steps. Then one of three things is going to happen. You're going to get the project or task done. 2, it will shine a light on the real reason it's not getting done. Or 3, it will give you that momentum to actually get it finished. So that's all I have for you today. Next week we're going to discuss reason 3 why things don't get done. If you want to chat about this or anything else, reach out. I am available. I would love to chat with you on this. And until next week, much love. Bye.